So let's look at another multiple phonological process example. And this one actually comes from the one that you may have heard in Deb Roy's TED Talk of his son trying to pronounce the word water. In particular, he pronounced the word water as gaga, right? And it's like, okay, how do you get that? Right? Okay, so let's kind of go through this step by step. You can see the IPA versions of water. So wa, the ah sound, that flap sound like the wood and butter, that little d, the schwa and the r, right? And then we want to get gaga. Right? So we're making a couple of changes here. So let's begin. How do you get from a wa sound to a ga sound? Well, one very simple way is to use stopping. So W is a voiced sound, and it's in the velar part. It's actually a labiovelar, but it's in the velar part, right? So when you turn it into a stop, it becomes a voiced stop, which is a g, right? So now we have water, now we're at gotter, okay? Now how do we get from gotter to gogger, right? How do we change that one? Well, that's going to be assimilation, right? So we have this sound right here, which is a voiced sound. It's actually a tap is the official kind of manner of articulation, but we're going to change it and it's in the alveolar position actually, and we're going to basically shove it further back in the mouth to that velar position, make a G. We're going to turn it into a stop like the other G. It's going to stay voiced, right? But how's it going to do that? Well, that's because it's becoming more similar to that first G that we now have actually. Right, so that's how we get from that duh kind of sound, the gotter sound, duh, into a ga, like a proper ga sound. So now we're at gogger, and it's just one more step to get to gaga, right? We just want to get rid of that final R sound, right? Gogger to gaga, and we can do that with final consonant deletion. So that is how you can end up starting with wanting to say water, but end up saying gaga.